Hi, I'm Andrew Schaefer. I'm a recent graduate of the Yale School of Music and currently Interim Director of Music at Concordia Lutheran Church, ELCA, on Chicago's North Side. I'm particularly delighted to be rededicating the organ here at Immanuel. Ruth Ann Poplin was actually one of my first organ teachers, and I consider her to be one of my greatest mentors. So it's really quite special for me to be here to rededicate this instrument. Just a little bit about the work that was done to refurbish this organ. Not a whole lot was done to it tonally. You won't hear much of a difference. But when this organ was installed in 1970, when this church was brand new, it contained a rather complex computer, as it were. Individual wires would run the logic between the key here and the pipes that would play. And believe it or not, there are 1,950 pipes behind the facade. So those wires corroded, leaving us with lots of dead notes and other problems that you probably noticed on Sunday mornings. So a big part of this restoration had to do with installing this new computer system, which it cuts down the number of wires that has to go to the organ and makes it much more reliable. Part of this project also included the installation of new keyboards. Thanks to this new computer system and the refurbished console here, this organ will be sounding for generations to come.
In the book, I mentioned my wife's grandmother a few times, Grandma Clara, and the reason is because I loved her. She's one of those people where the first thing you think of when you think of Grandma Clara is she's in love with Jesus. See, a lot of times when we talk about loving God, I think sometimes in our mind, God can become this concept or this idea that we're in love with rather than a person. But Clara was in love. It was like this love affair that she had with Jesus where she couldn't get enough of him. I like the way John Piper talks about it in his book, God is the Gospel. I'm going to paraphrase here, but basically he asks, hey, if you could have heaven with no sickness, no pain, all the friends you ever had, all the greatest activities you ever enjoyed, but Jesus wasn't there, could you be satisfied? And it's such a great question because it makes you think, am I really in love with Jesus or just the stuff that he offers? As you read this chapter, I hope that you can be honest and come before the Lord because he knows the truth anyways, and come before him and say, honestly, Lord, I am more in love with what you offer than you yourself, and help me with that because I want to be in love with you.